Hello and welcome to this introductory video to the recently published Residential Garden Buildings and Structures Market Report, UK 2021-2025. I'm Özge Çelik Russell, editor of the report. This is the 7th edition of the Residential Garden Buildings and Structures Market Report. This report is part of the AMA suite of garden reports, so it sits alongside our reports on domestic garden landscaping and garden products distribution. The Residential Garden Buildings and Structures report covers the 6 sectors: conservatories and other glazed extensions, sheds and garden storage, log cabins and summer houses, garden buildings for all year-round use, including modular garden rooms, greenhouses, and garden shelters and structures. Conservatories and other glazed extensions, including orangeries, loggias, and verandas, are in the attached garden buildings group, being extensions from the main building, and all other buildings and structures are grouped under detached garden buildings. The report provides a history and forecast for market size spanning 10 years. This is provided at overview level for the whole market, for the attached and detached buildings, and for each of the individual subsectors. The subsectors are broken down further into their product mix, and influencing factors are addressed at overall market level and at the subsector level. In this report, we also distinguish between non-insulated and insulated garden rooms. The latter includes modular garden rooms and timber-framed garden buildings, including log cabins and summer houses. Here are a few of my highlights from the report. The market grew 18% in value over the 5 years between 2016 and 2020. While 2020 was a difficult year for many other sectors, the residential garden buildings and structures market value remained stable as the increased demand for detached garden buildings and structures balanced the decreased demand for attached glazed extensions. We estimate the market to grow 19% in value over the next 5 years to 2025. Estimated share of the attached garden buildings is 42% of the market value. These include conservatories and other glazed extensions. Detached garden buildings and structures are diverse, and their estimated share is 58% of the market value. This reflects increasing share of insulated garden rooms for all year-round use and increased demand for sheds. Let's take a look at the key factors influencing change in the residential garden buildings and structures market. Home working levels changed specifically as a result of the restrictions and measures to contain the spread of COVID-19 virus. ONS data shows that in April 2020, 46.6% of people in employment did some work at home, and 86% of these people did so as a result of the coronavirus pandemic. There is an ongoing need for extra space in the garden for leisure and recreational activities. This need for extra space has been intensified due to the travel and social gathering restrictions during the COVID-19 pandemic and is likely to remain so for some time. Also, outdoor living and grow your own trends have been contributing to market growth in the past several years. These factors boost the demand for garden buildings and structures, specifically for insulated buildings for all year-round use and shelters that provide cover and zoning for sitting areas, garden kitchens, and hot tubs. Levels of maturity in the subsectors of the market vary. While conservatories and other glazed extensions is a mature subsector, buildings for all year-round use is a developing subsector that includes modular garden rooms as well as insulated timber-framed buildings. How these factors will drive value and volume growth in the market will depend on macro-level influences. Post-Brexit and COVID-19 pandemic-related changes in materials availability and trade arrangements make it difficult to fully service the increased demand for garden buildings and structures. Pace of economic recovery and inflationary pressures will impact levels of disposable income available to spend on big-ticket garden renovation projects. The full report is available for purchase on the AMA Research website. On its own, it is $9.95, and it is also available to purchase as part of other bundles. Purchasers of the report are welcome to book a 15-minute call with me, the editor, if there are further questions. Details to book this are in the report.